Hello folks, welcome to QCard TV where we look at all the cool stuff. So today we're going to look at the best EV bank loans in Malaysia. So I've done the research so you don't have to. So watch until the end of the video so you know and you can decide which bank loan is the best to buy your new EV car. Like a Tesla, or Tesla Cybertruck, or you want to buy a new EV car brand, any other brand. So we're going to look at the first bank. There are 12 banks. So the first bank we're going to look at is Leong Bank. So you go to Leong Bank, website, and then you click on the EV financing. It's called Green Car Financing, which is the web page of it. And then you can see their EV financing solutions, but there's not much of the good points for their financial product. The only points that you want to look at is this one: 9 years loan tenor and 90% financing margins. So you still have to pay a 10% down payment. For a $100,000 car, you pay 10,000 ringgit, right? And the tenor is up to 9 years. And the best part of it is under eligibility. This part here, it says individual or sole proprietor, aged 21 to 70. So if you are in the age of 21 to 70 and you have 9 years in that timeline, you can pay the loan for 9 years, then why not, right? So this 70 here means that even if you're retired, you can still get the loan if you have enough money to pay. Great, right? So that's the good points about this loan from Leong Bank for buying EV cars. The second bank we want to look at is Maybank. I know all of you are familiar with Maybank. They've been around for a long time. They're called Malayan banking. They have a web page and it's called electric vehicle. So you go to their website and you look at electric vehicle, and then they're going to explain to you what is the EV car about, EV electric vehicle about, and we just want to look at the points. So they're providing a 90% margin of financing. They put here 108 months financing tenor. They're going to make it look like it's a very long months, 108 months, wow. But if you divide that by 12 months, it's only 9 years. Have fast approval, well, depends on your credit score and everything, your credit profile and everything. So if fast or not, they're going to ask a lot more documents, I'm sure. But fast approval, okay. And then they wrote here convenient payments via Maybank to you and all the other 300 branches. So that's nice. Yeah. And then they have this like a partnership with Tesla Malaysia. So we're gonna click that. And then like they provide a EV loan for Tesla cars, and they are providing a very low rate for this EV car, which is the Tesla, at 1.98% interest, annual interest of 1.98%. Still the same, everything else is the same, just that low interest rate, but I think that still depends on your credit profile. So yeah, financial profile, everyone's financial profile is different, so you might not get the 1.98%, you might get the 2.5%, 2.3%. Yeah, but still very good. Next bank, we're gonna go to CIMB Bank. Nothing much to look at CIMB except their financial product for EV cars is this 2.38% per annum. And I think for everything else, just the same thing. They give discounts for other things as well, but that's not part of the loan. The only thing about CIMB Bank is their interest rate is 2.38%. I think everything else is standard stuff. You can use normal practice. Okay. The next bank we're going to look at is RHB Bank. Their interest rate is 2.1 2.10% flat rate equivalent to 2.1%, and they are financing EV car financing amount of up to 500,000. So if you're going to buy a BMW iX or a Toyota electric or a Honda electric, or you can buy like or a Lightning Cat or a Tesla Model Y Performance, or I don't know, yeah, you decide. But anything below 500,000, they will help to finance your purchase. Yeah, for all hybrid plug and electric vehicles. I just think that hybrid plug-in is not fully electric, right? So I think they should make the loan for electric only, so people actually do change to the full battery electric, rather than those plug-in stuff. But just my opinion. Anyway, for RHB Bank, the 2 points you want to look at and their financial product for EV cars is the low interest rate, 2.1%, and the 500,000 financing amount. We move on to the next bank. Is AM Bank. AM Bank also has a partnership with Tesla. And here you can see a picture of the Tesla Model 3 Highland, and yeah, you can look at their website yourself. I'm not going to go through detail about it, but we just look at the points. So the points, this bank is providing a 2.38% interest rate per annum, okay, and then they have a 90% margin of financing, so you still have to pay your 10% down payment, 9 years loan, which is good. And then you have the minimum income, the minimum income point, which is I don't know where did they put it. I saw the 3,000 ringgit. There it is. Applicants' eligibility minimum gross monthly income is 3,000 ringgit. So the minimum is 3,000 ringgit. So you folks, if you just came out of university, got your first or second job, and your income is 3,000 ringgit, and you come from a good family that you have enough income to support yourself, and you have extra cash, well, then you got 3,000 ringgit a month, then you can go buy and subscribe to this bank's financial product and get a 9-year loan from them. 3,000 ringgit you can buy a car, electric car. So 3,000 ringgit minimum salary. I think that is after minimum gross salary, not basic salary, gross salary. Good. It's good to calculate gross salary, because if it's basic salary, you're going to deduct everything you already paid for, and then you have like the balance, right? So gross salary, that's good. And then next one is the payment method. The payment method, online banking, fantastic. You can go online, pay it by cash, like you just deposit it on your online account and pay it by cash. So simple and easy, pay monthly like normal. And then they also partnered with Tesla, and a lot of you have not realized is this bank loan is actually an Islamic bank loan. See, Islamic bank loan. That's the point. So for AM Bank, these are the points. Quite attractive as well for those with the minimum salary of 3,000. I don't know if they're going to keep it that way, but I hope they keep it that way so a lot of us can buy an EV car and support the industry. Go green. Next one, UOB Bank. I think this is a Singapore bank. I've gone through it. They are not really doing much, but they have this U-Drive campaign, which is about electric cars. They're giving electric financing to customers, and then they are saying they don't have much on their website though. They say here, U-Drive focuses on growing sustainable financing for blah blah blah, and then and end users, right? I'm not sure. It doesn't tell you much about what they are giving. Like they're just supporting the move, right? This one you can buy like the charger equipment, and it comes together with the EV financing, but they don't tell you if it's a car or what. And then they say here the green financing facilities, and then this is the car. The battery car should have below 50 gram of CO2 carbon dioxide. And the other point is They're financing all EV brands under the U Drive initiative campaign they are doing. So yeah, you can buy like a China car, like EV cars from China, right? Like the GWM Aura Good Cat, for example. You see that video I've done. Nice cars like the Aura Lightning Cat, for example, also from GWM from China. Very good, nice car, looks like a Porsche. So yeah, these are the cars you can finance it on the UOB, but yep, depends on your financial profile. So just apply to the bank. Next bank we're gonna look at is Bank Rakyat. Okay, this one's a big one. I'm really happy with this one. You go to Bank Rakyat, okay, then you go on to the vehicle financing here, alright, and then we click on the features part, and then you have pop-up of all the things, alright. The first one we're going to go to is the privileges, and under privileges you see there are two types of financing product. One is the hire purchase, which is 90% of margin of financing, which is the hire purchase which is the Islamic loan, which is good. And then they have another one, vehicle financing 100% margin of financing. When you don't have to pay down payment for it. Isn't it cool? This is under Tawaruk. I think this is a correct Sharia concept in Islamic banking, whatever. But 100%. Imagine if you have a good financial profile, you know, and you apply to this bank, you get 100%. You know, you don't have to fork out the 10% down payment. You know, you just pay for the fees for the bank loan, and then after that, you pay for the road tax and the other fees and stuff like that for the car, and you're done. You don't have to fork out the 10% down payment. Also, if you're not eligible for that, you say your financial profile is not good enough, then just get the 90% loan. And then the minimum income, oh my god, this is even better than the last bank we look at, the 3,000 ringgit, right? This one, minimum income 1,500. So like, yeah, 1,500, you know. Yeah, I don't advise people to buy a EV car if your salary is 1,500. But if you have extra cash, who knows, you do a business or something like that, and you're working part time, and then you have extra cash, you want to buy an EV car, go ahead. 6 months employment, yeah, this is good as well. You know, 6 months if you're a graduate and then you just work 6 months. Yeah, minimum you can get a car loan, but it depends on your financial profile because you don't have a credit record, so you have to build one first. And I think that's about it. Yeah, and then regarding the payments, and we go to the payments, and the best part is electronic and cash payment. So you just pay like normal, just deposit your cash and then pay for the monthly installment every month. And that's about it about Bank Rakyat. So yeah, this is a financial product for EV cars. Fantastic. Not just for EV cars, but for normal cars as well. But we're going to talk about this because I'm sure the vehicle financing is also for EV cars. So yeah, great. We're going to look at the next bank now. Number 8. This is bank number 8, OCBC. They don't really have much of EV loans for EV cars, something like that. Well, mostly they go like this sharing service with Go Car, and then you know you can like rent the car or something like that. You know, I'm not sure where their financial product for EV cars is, because when you go to financing, you go to investment, like you're not going to invest or anything. You want to buy a car, right, with your loan. So then they have this Go Car, Renault, Carpet Zap, and Power B, and where's the loan, right? Just subscribe to this service. So yeah, I mean, they gotta improve on that. If you want to sell like your financial product for loan for your customers, then at least, you know, don't show subscriptions to rent a car. So I'm thinking like maybe OCBC gotta do better on that. But anyway, if you want to buy a charger, for example, you can go to Power B. Yeah, and then they have all these IPP. I think it's IPP, like EV, what do you call that? I don't know where it is. Yeah, the IPP kind of like, here it is. There it is, over here. With our 0% installment payment plans, the options and discounted rates, we are making EV solutions more accessible and affordable for your future ride. So basically, they're just providing short-term installment plans for like credit cards and stuff like that to just buy your EV charger. That's basically it. Okay, next bank, number 9, Bank Islam. One of the most famous banks in Malaysia for Islamic banking. I mean, this bank is really nice. If you have dealt with them before, I mean, they're not perfect, but they're trying to help people in Malaysia to afford their car. I mean, to buy one, you know. So try to have a look at them. You know, it's a good bank. They provide. If you go to under vehicle financing, you have like 3 of them. Superbike, we're not going to look at. We're going to just look at these 2. So vehicle financing, the points are 90% margin, and this 90% margin is on the road price. The on the road price includes all the fees like the road tax, the insurance, and other stuff as well. You know, not just the price of the car, but you also other things as well. So on the road price includes everything. Like basically, if you buy the car with the insurance and everything like that, yeah, all included, I guess, on the road price, right? Because it's on the road price, right? So that's amazing, you know. So when you buy the car, say 100,000, 90,000 is for the car itself, but you have to add a little bit more, right? A little bit more. So you include the insurance, maybe 4,000, blah blah blah, and all that, and then you include that as a 90%. So yeah, for national, non-national, reconditioned models, blah blah blah. Okay, that's great. On the road price, I like that. That's like a first for EV car loans from banks in Malaysia. This is the first, like, on the road price. So keep that in mind. The next point is the 2.1. See this one, hybrid electric vehicles. Okay. They have a financing rate for different type of cars, like the normal engine cars, like the petrol cars, but we're going to look at the hybrid electrical vehicle. You know, this is the specific one we're going to look at for this loan. 2.1% to 2.2 per annum. I guess basically, if you have a good financial profile, yeah, 2.1%, no problem at all. And then next one, we're going to look at the eligibility. Eligibility up to 60 years old, so until you retire probably. Yeah, so as long as you are below 60, you can apply for the loan. It's great. You got to ask the bank whether you can apply when you're 60, because I think you need at least 10 years before that you can apply for it. And then it's a fixed income earner, that's for sure. So you cannot apply if you are like what do you call, what's that thing again? Like you get you're not fixed income, like you get like paid once in a while, you know. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be even better for those who are just graduated. So they have this plan like the vehicle financing. I grad one, and yeah, the only thing that is nice about this one is that they can enjoy the 100% on the road price. Basically, you don't have to pay anything, but I think you need to have a good financial profile as well. The benefits: high margin financing, 100% on the road price. Okay, fantastic. This is like the second time we heard about this 100%, you know, vehicle financing. But this is even better because it's on the road price. Like the one in Bank Rakyat is 100%, but I'm not sure that's not 100%. That's not 100%, like including the on the road price. So yeah, Bank Islam provides the on the road price 100%. Well, that's good. Yeah, you still get the hybrid and electrical, you know, interest rate 2.1% and 2.2% per annum. Yeah, and the other point, because it's for graduates, right? And then if you don't realize, applicants between 20 to 30 years old. So if you just graduated from university with a master's degree or a degree or a diploma, and you're still under 30 years old, congratulations to you, you can still apply. Mostly they will take like those young adults, like 20 to 28 or 20 to 26, you know, but this one you can take a little bit older, like 30. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind when you want to apply if you're still young like that, you know, or you finish your degree late or something like that, and then you just started your life, you know, you want to get a loan. 30 years old, still got time to do it. Next bank we'll look at is number 10, BSN. BSN Bank, another good bank in Malaysia, but I think they are more to the local, like the Malay market, like that. But yeah, I'm not sure. I applied with them before, but they are very like traditional. I might say they are very traditional. They follow the traditional way of things. But they have a BSN My Auto IEB HEB. Well, this is amazing. They even market it like this. Yeah, this loan is interesting. It's a fixed loan and a floating. No, it's not a fixed loan. It's a fixed and floating profit rate loan. So it's probably the fixed one is an Islamic loan, and the floating one is a conventional loan. All right, and they still provide the 90% financing here. Okay, 90%. We don't know whether it's just 90%. That's it. And then it's 9 years loan. See, 9 years loan, 108 months. They want to make it like a lot of months. But I think if you're going to apply for a loan, you want to have less months, right? Because then you finish paying faster than longer. Yeah. So 9 years. You should put it 9 years. So people say, oh, 9 years is not that long. You know, you put 108 months. It's like, oh, that's a very long time. Okay, next one is open to all brand new EV, HEB, national, non-national cars, except, folks, listen to this, except vehicles made in China. I don't know, is it except only vehicles made in China, or is it, yeah, I think it's like any other vehicle brands, but not cars from China, please, you know. Yeah, and then if you go to the eligibility part, where is the eligibility part? Okay, eligibility part here. You want to go for this one, right? Applicants with salary deduction. Well, yeah, not every bank want to support this kind of thing, but yeah, I think most people just want to pay cash monthly every month, so we're going to go with the applicants without salary deduction. Great. Yeah, so it says here the time of the age, the age, 65 years old upon completing the financial tenure, yeah, something like that, you know, 65 years old. So when you retire, then yeah, I mean, if you got the loan for when you're 60, you can still get 5 years, from my understanding. Yeah, if you're 60 years old and you want to apply for a loan from this bank, you can still get a 5-year loan with them, because they accept it to service the loan for until you're 65 years old. And their interest rate, where's the interest rate again? Yeah, the interest rate here, profit rate, 2.3%. Quite good as well. I mean, not as cheap as the other banks, they give you interest rate 2.1%, but here 2.3%. I guess they're not as big as the other banks, so they can't give you so much money so easily. So they can't lend you so much money, so they're gonna put 2.3%. Yeah. So they market their product. They value their product like that. So great. And the other one is the individuals with the minimum fixed monthly income, $5,000. So yeah, these are for like managers and people who are been working experience, and you have like 5,000 ringgit a month. Not like the previous one, 1,500 and 3,000. So if you don't have a lot of money, go back and see the other banks just now. This one, 5,000. You have to have 5,000. So yeah, they really want to make sure their customers have 5,000, have cash in the bank, and you can pay them monthly installment every month. So yeah, 5,000. So basically that's it. That's it for BSN. We're going to go to the next bank, which is Bank Muamalat. Bank Muamalat, they also have an electric vehicle page. It's called electric vehicle EV. So go to their website at Bank Muamalat. or is it muamalat.com.my, and then we're going to look at the information. Where is this? Where is the yeah, doesn't say much on this website. I don't know where I found the other one. Okay, we're gonna look at this for a while. Auto, here it is. Sorry, wrong page. So we're gonna go to we're gonna go to the normal one. Okay, they have a EV financing, but their product is like it's the same loan. Basically the loan is the same thing, but just the marketing name is different. So it's they just call it differently. But Muamalat vehicle financing, we just want to look at the core points here. Okay, you get a 90% financing of your vehicle purchase. Okay, with flat rates, which is Islamic loan, and then they also accept like these new national cars and stuff. Okay, and nice thing is that the flat rate interest rate, which is this one here, 70 years age of maximum. See this one, minimum 65 years old. Okay, so if you're 65 years old, okay, you're 65 years old and you want to apply a loan with this bank, you can still apply a loan with this bank if you're 65 years old, but you only get 5 years to service the loan, because it says here it must not exceed the age of 70 upon maturity. So if you're 65 years old, you can still apply a loan for this bank and you get 5 years to service the loan. So you can still, when you're old, after retirement, you can still get a loan for this. Awesome. Imagine you have EPF money, you can just put 10% down payment and buy a new EV car, get 5 years loan. Cool, right? I mean, for those seniors who are watching, good for you. So the other one is they also accept foreigners. So I think this is the first bank that accepts foreigners for their loans. In my list, I'm not sure other banks will do it. I have to read through again, but in my list, this is the only bank that has they could accept the foreigners as well. So yeah, good. The other one, if we go on the auto financing, we want to go at the step-up repayment. Okay, this is also very special, because step-up repayment, for a lot of you out there who are having like financial problems and you having hard time to pay loans, you rather just pay off the loan first. But then if you still want to buy a car and you want to step up repayment, so this is the one. Step up repayment allows you to pay like allows you to pay like 1/3 of the loan. Like the installment rate is much less than the normal monthly installment. So if your monthly installment is 500, they allow you to pay like 300 a month for 2 years, and then the 4th and 5th year maybe 400, and then the last 1 year or 2 or 3 or 4 years you pay the full monthly installment or a little bit extra. So these are for people who are handicapped with their financial profile. So if you're handicapped with your financial profile, you need a loan, this is the one for you to apply for. But they only accept the Proton, Mitsubishi, Honda and Toyota. So if you want to buy EV car, just wait a little bit, because Honda and Toyota, they haven't come up with their good EV cars yet, and Proton haven't come up with their EV car yet, and Mitsubishi neither. They have come up with all the good EV cars. So if you want to apply for this one, just wait maybe next year, 2025 or 2026, and there's a lot of nice EV cars. Then you apply to this bank if you want a step-up repayment scheme. But for graduates, they also what is this? Not the government one. We don't want to look at the government, because government have a lot of help to get easy loans, because their salary is a little bit smaller than the private sector. So a lot of help for the government side for those who want to apply a loan with the banks. So there's a lot of support, but not so much support for the private sector. So that's why we're going to look at the private sector folks who want to buy. Yeah, for graduates, you still get the 100%. So yeah, if you just graduated, You still get your 100% margin of financing, but it's not like Bank Islam to get on the road price. I don't think it's on the road price for Bank Muamalat, but yeah, 100% from them. New car only, 9 years, flat rate, blah blah blah. Okay. And which is the last one is the age. So here, this is even better than the other banks. The other banks was like 30 years old, 35 years old, I think, right? But this one, yeah, 35. This one, 35 years old. So if you're 35 years old and you just graduated with a diploma minimum, right, or a degree, I mean, you started your life hard, very slow. You started late with your degree, your studies were slow, and eventually you managed to finish your university life, and you want to buy a car when you're 35 years old. A bit late, I might say. People buy their cars when they're 28, 29, but yeah, I mean, there are some people who want to buy a car when they're 35 years old and they just finished their degree. Some people's life like that. So yeah, they accept 35 years old. So if you're 35 years old and you just got a degree or diploma, you can still apply for a car loan with Bank Muamalat, and it shouldn't exceed your age of 44 when you finish it. Okay. Yeah, and it should be 5 years from date of graduation. So if you're 35 years old or you're 34 years old and you graduated when you're 30 or something like that, it doesn't matter. If you're just 35 years old, just apply for this bank and get a 100% margin of financing. So good for you. 35 years old, And look, this is a record. This is a record breaking. 44 years old for a graduate scheme. I mean, no other bank gives that kind of opportunity. So grab this opportunity, but it's still there. The last bank we're going to look at is Kuwait Finance House. Okay, Kuwait Finance House, also a good bank. They're Islamic bank as well, but their loans are not that much. They still provide this auto loan for EV cars as well. It's Islamic loan, and they have what are the benefits here? Let me see. Yeah, 9 years loan. Okay, their benefits. Let's see. Okay, here, car, 90% margin of financing. You still have to pay the 10% down payment. You get the 9 years loan, 2 to 9 years loan, and the best part is under eligibility. This one even better than all the other banks is this. For the car, no minimum fixed salary income, as long as the customer can provide a valid proof of income to the bank. So if you get commission payments every month and you have enough money to pay, just show the bank, hey, you know what, I'm getting like 3 or 4 or 5, 10,000 a month, and I don't really have a payment slip. Okay, but you still can prove to the bank you can pay. So yeah, this is the one. No minimum fixed salary income. Alright, so that's the 4 points for Kuwait Bank, and that actually wraps up the 12 banks in Malaysia that provide EV car loans. I mean, some are not marketed to be EV car loans, but I still think they are for EV car loans, and yeah, it's for cars, right? So yeah, if you enjoy this comparison of all the bank loans for EV car bank loans, yeah, just give it a like. Okay, I like people to just give the video a like, so everybody else can get notice about the video, because then can help everybody else buy a new EV car for 2024, 2025, 2026. And I hope that you get your new car, because EV cars are exciting, they're fun to drive, they're easy to maintain, their batteries last very long, and you save the planet from global warming, and we live a cleaner world with no carbon dioxide, no monoxide, and yeah, you protect the world for the future generation. So you're gonna buy a new car, buy an EV car. Okay, so yeah, just give it a like, and if you like the channel, just follow the channel, and you know what to do. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day.